Hello guys, my name is Wale Farah. I'm a tech entrepreneur and you're watching Tech Roundup, your weekly opinion, views and analysis of the top tech events happening around the world with a focus on Nigeria. This week in our analysis segment, we'll review NCC's 9 million naira grant to tech startups and the number of the week, which is around the end of the show. The show is packed, so let's get started. Recently, the Nigerian Communications Commission, the NCC, invited operators and other industry stakeholders to participate virtually in the grant and prize award ceremony where they awarded 9 million naira research grants to 3 Nigerian startups who are leveraging digital solutions to reduce the impact of COVID-19 pandemic in the country. This grant was a response by the NCC to support startups and digital SMEs with adaptable, innovative and digital solutions that could address the present and future impact of pandemic and epidemic-prone diseases in Nigeria. Internationally and locally, technology has proven to be the most viable way forward through this pandemic, especially in terms of economic growth and stability. In our last episode on this show, we reported that the Lagos State government was showing support with a grant of 100 million naira to tech innovations in the state. This continued interest and investment of government organizations is largely a positive thing. Regardless, critics are still saying, bringing up questions to the true commitment of these authorities in the space. Questions like, is enough being done? Are these funds sufficient to truly make a difference? Will it even begin to scratch the surface, referring to the amount of money being given? Questions like this spring up during times like this. But to analyze this, let's get Bola Afuye's thoughts on this story. So Bola, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining me on Tech Roundup this week. Let's go right into the first story. NCC is giving out money, 9 million naira to 3 startups. I really, it's great, but I don't really know what to make of it. The regulator, I'm not sure they're set up to incubate anyone. I'm not sure that there's going to be any kind of private investment that follow on this. I'm not even sure with this story, I'm not even sure that there is infrastructure in place to provide a platform for these guys to get integrated into the telco space by maybe working with the big, yeah. Go ahead.
I think the question is even more basic than that, right?
Okay.
It's like, what was the selection process? How were they selected? Is there some transparency? Because I mean, this is Nigeria now. You always want to know exactly what has gone down.
Yeah.
Right. But I guess in digging into the story, and they've called it research grants.
Yeah.
Right. And so because it's a research grant, I guess that gives some flexibility or something. They just want you to research more now. So, it gives some, honestly, it gives some flexibility in how we perceive this. The first thing that they are thinking about it is a good thing. And so that's the first point. That what they try, come on, it's a, they try. You say they are
move in the right direction.
Yes, exactly. They're thinking about supporting local industry, et cetera, et cetera. I will ask some questions. So, firstly, the regulator, is this the best way really that they can support, the digital economy? Yep. It's a good start, but I would wonder if it's the best use of the skills that they have or the best use of the framework that they have. Perhaps that 9 million naira, so small as it is, might have been better invested in, strengthening some of the policy. I mean, some of their policy is probably a little bit behind on where it needs to be, right? Mm-hmm. You're trying to support the economy. Really what you should be doing is understanding, well, what are the technologies of the future? How do we help, how do we create an environment that is conducive enough for these startups so that they, they can make the best of what is available, right? At the end of the day, when it's profit driven, it's always more sustainable. That's my own view, right? But there are
Mm-hmm.
examples of where government intervention has been helpful.
Yeah.
Especially something like healthcare, mass scale healthcare, something as that has had such as big an impact as COVID. You can understand why everybody wants to be seen to be playing their
Doing
part.
stuff. Yeah.
But I mean, I agree with you in the sense that, come on, it's the government. Your government regulator. Is this what you mean? Is this what you should be doing? That's the for me, that's the biggest concern.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then 9 million naira as well. Oh, divided by 3 people. Come on.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll link this back to a story we ran just last week, which is similar commitment by the Lagos state government. It was 100 million, so the amount was much more significant. We can say that the impact of that would be much more, and it's 100 million from a 250 million fund. So you can say that maybe the Lagos state government is being a bit more thoughtful about this and how they are going about it, which is really, honestly, the bigger question for me. I agree with you that it's a step in the right direction, but beyond the 9 million, beyond the 3 million per startup, what are they doing to ensure that private institutions can participate to help these guys? These guys can be integrated into the larger telco market so that we can feel the impact of what the NCC is trying to achieve. So this story leaves a lot more question than the answer it provides. So I guess we'll just leave it at that and watch what happens along the line. So thank you, Bola, for that.
Congratulations to the winners. So I mean, let's not take anything away from them. They
Absolutely.
were chosen out of a pool of very many, almost 300 entrants, I think. So yeah, well done to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done. I will follow that story. Our number of the week this week is 12. According to Forbes, as of April 19, 2020, some 12% of consumer loans made by online lenders are already impaired. That means the borrower has skipped a payment either by negotiating a due date extension with the lender or simply not paying. Sign of troubling times in the lending space. As always, we would love to hear your comments and feedback, so please connect with me on LinkedIn at Wale Faron and subscribe to the Tech Roundup YouTube channel if you haven't done so. Also like us on Facebook and be part of our ever-vibrant tech community. You can now catch our daily tech headline in our fresh new program called Tech Roundup Daily, available on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Another reason to follow us on social media. Have a great week, guys, and see you all again next week.